Assalamualaikum. Hey y'all, welcome back and thank you so much. Terima kasih kerana masih lagi bersama dengan eTuisyen online. And in this class, you will learn English Form 2 with me for KSSM. So my name is Miss Anis. So if this is your first ever class with eTuisyen, welcome. Now, but if it's not, you dah banyak kali dah tengok muka ni je ajar bahasa Inggeris. Bagus. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through a few step by step. First, I will go through with you some checklist untuk make sure korang punya session with me go smooth. Tak ada apa hiccup ke, ada kaput apa benda ke. So let's go through some things to ensure your session with me goes smooth. So that's the first one. Second thing, I will share you word of the week. Now, in my class, I will share, ada section ni di mana I will share you a word yang macam dah biasa tengok, tapi sebenarnya untuk pengetahuan korang ada a few ways to use it. Maksudnya dia ada dua makna. Because kadang-kadang satu perkataan ni dia boleh jadi noun dan dia pun boleh jadi verb. So I will cover that later. Dan the third part for today, sepatutnya I need to go through with you a bit more on your paper 1 on the reading tau. Siapa-siapa kalau korang tengok apa PT3, dia ada format dia, alright, untuk I know it's early, yeah, but I need to prepare you, okay? Alright, so but before we go through the next parts, what I wanted to do with you untuk this week is I'm gonna teach you on how to write an email. So ada satu part paper 2 korang ke paper 1. Okay, paper writing korang di mana you will need to write either an email ataupun short note. Okay, so we'll cover that today. Alright, so my first part, checklist. Make sure tengok dekat telefon, your tablet ataupun your laptop cukup bateri ke tidak. Kalau tinggal 5% tolong pergi charge. Kan tiba-tiba nanti kata padam, nanti kan aduh, dah nak cari wayar, mana wayar aku dah habis lah. So kena kabut. So make sure you pergi charge sekarang kalau bateri tak cukup. Now, second thing, if you're not able to read whatever that I put on the board, macam tak clear tulisan semua ni kan, either you need to zoom in ataupun naikkan resolution kepada 1080 ataupun 720 ataupun 480. Tengoklah mana your internet laju. Okay, naik ke sampai 1080. Tapi kalau macam merangkak macam kura-kura, mungkin sekarang you dengar dulu kot apa yang Miss nak share dulu, dan later bila internet laju, then you can replay this video again. Okay, so kalau tak nampak tolong naikkan resolution. Apa benda tu, dia macam satu icon macam gear, tekan kat tu, ataupun siapa yang ada phone dia macam ada 3 dot tu kan, tekan kat sana nanti ada satu keluar resolution. Dan tekan tu adalah keluar nombor-nombor. That's what it is. Lagi tinggi lagi bagus. Alright. And then the third one is, kalau this is your first ever class with me ataupun in eTuisyen, right? Untuk pengetahuan korang, now, in English ataupun BM code rasanya ataupun a few other subjects, right? So, there's a, yikes, kenapa ni? Oh, sorry. Okay, so there is a section di mana your pengetahuan sangat penting. Okay, especially dekat sini pun penting. Sebab nanti soalan ni dia minta korang pilih sama ada better pergi menari atau pergi jogging ataupun satu lagi buat aerobik. So if you don't have enough pengetahuan apa tu benda aktiviti ni kan, apa function dia, kenapa kena pergi menari, kenapa kena pergi jogging, kenapa kena pergi aerobik lah. Alright, so this is where you will get stuck. So pengetahuan sangat penting. I wanted to share kenapa kat sini adalah selain daripada subjek-subjek yang korang belajar dengan eTuisyen online ataupun dengan tutor-tutor ni, what we do is also there's some videos dekat YouTube channel kita orang. Kalau tak pernah kalau tak subscribe lagi, tolong pergi dekat YouTube, subscribe kita orang, because you will get notification bila kita orang post video-video baru, especially video-video yang under extra code. Rasanya lupa dah. Tutor pun lupa. Okay, ada di mana kami share pengetahuan untuk korang tahu, sebab tak semua pengetahuan, tak semua pembelajaran berada dalam kelas. You need to go out. So this is where we can help you untuk share through YouTube. Now, that's my checklist for you. Now, let's go through my second section where, alamak, bila I tengok board ni kan kat mana nak tulis tau. Alamak. Okay, the word of the week that I wanted to share with you. Okay, so the word of the week is water. This is what I wanted to share with you. The word water. Okay, now actually water ni, air ni ada dua cara nak pakai. There's a few more. I think if I'm not mistaken, I was looking at it just now. There's a few ways. There's a few There's a few ways ataupun makna tu perkataan water actually. But I'll share you tonight. Okay, this evening dua. Alright. So the first one, this water, okay, is a noun. Di mana what it means is air lah. Okay. Right. So this is the first one now. Sorry, what I'm looking at is actually online dictionary. I've taught you this on how to use the online dictionary sebab sangat penting. Okay, I am not there 24 hours constantly to help you to learn English. So you are your best teacher. How to say this? Okay, so you have to do your work. If say ada perkataan you tak faham, ada phrasal verbs you don't understand what's the meaning of it, please go and find your best friend in English, which is dictionary. Okay, dictionary memang macam alah baca dictionary boringnya. But if you do take it seriously, memang baca dictionary, you will get a lot of knowledge. Okay? Now, so the first water is a noun, and how do you say it is water. Okay, because water. Okay, this is where I need to be careful because if it's water, British, how they say it's a different way. How Americans say it's different. How Australians say it is also different. Okay, so you have to be careful with the accent there. Okay, now water ni water. Okay, so that's how the pronunciation looks like. It's not the way of how you spell it, but in dictionary, okay, they will give you on how to pronounce it. Now, this is the first water, which is the noun. This is what it means is clear liquid. Air lah senang cakap. Okay, clear liquid without color. Color or taste. Okay, sometimes you can also, if the colorless water that came from the sky. So rainwater came from the sky, right? So here, this is the first water. Now the second water, okay, that is a verb. Do I need to give you an example for this water? I feel like it's really obvious. I drink water. Okay, but the second one, I'll give you an example on how to use it. Now the verb one. Okay, what does it mean actually when you siram pokok? Okay, when you tengah nak bagi air dekat pokok-pokok, you siram pokok tu, it's actually you are watering them. Alright, so that's what it means. So here, to pour water onto plants or soil. Or soil. Okay? Alright. So here, how do you use it in a sentence? As I mentioned just now, watering the plants, right? Or what you can do is, so how to use it? I have asked my neighbor to water my plants when I am away for holiday. Okay, so how do you use it? I have asked my neighbor to, neighbor, B-O-U-R or B-O-R? Sorry, let me correct myself, B-O-U-R. FYI, neighbor If you write it without the U, it's correct as well. But that is an American English. Neighbor with the U, that's British English. So my neighbor to water my plants when I am away for holiday. So maksudnya kalau pergi berjalan di cuti, right? What I did was I minta tolong my neighbor, my jiran untuk siram pokok saya bila saya pergi bercuti. So that's what it means, okay? So that's my word of the week. Now let's get started on how in the world are you gonna write this short communicative message. Okay, so this is your part 1 dekat dalam paper writing where you are asked to write a short communicative message. Maksudnya sesuatu yang pendek. Communicative maksudnya you nak bercakap dengan orang tu, you nak berkomunikasi tapi dalam bentuk text, dalam bentuk message. Okay, so here short communicative message. Ini adalah part 1 you. Di mana you either gonna be asked to write an email. Okay, sama ada kena tulis dalam email ataupun you'll be asked to write short messages ataupun note. Okay, so it might then so in the question might be written in an email ataupun it will be in a short note and then you have to reply it. Okay, so here this is what it means by short communicative message. Now, some of the tips, okay, untuk tackle soalan ni paling penting dia kena dalam bentuk pendek. It has to be short, concise and simple. Okay, when you write communicative message, cuba bayangkan you dapat teks panjang genor. Adakah you akan baca? Will you really read that WhatsApp message yang you kena tekan more? That's why when you get text, you want it to be short, right? Similar. That's why when you're writing email, when you're writing short messages, memang kena pendek. Kalau panjang, tak ada siapa nak membaca. Alright, now let's go through this example here that I have. Okay, so when you get your question, when you get your nak kena jawab di soalan short communicative message, baca instruction dia. So here it's asking you to read the email from your friend Laila. So this is an email. Imagine that you have a friend named Laila. Siapa yang ada kawan tu baguslah. Tapi siapa yang tak ada, okay, imagine you have a friend named Laila and she have written you an email. Hi, I have been feeling out of shape lately. I cannot decide if I should go jogging, dancing, or do aerobics, or perhaps something else. What should I do to keep fit? Please help me decide. Thanks, Laila. So, in this example, what is asked from you is to give an advice. Nampak tak? Please help me decide. Okay? Please help her decide untuk sama ada ambil jogging, dancing, or do aerobics. So that's why you really need to really read the question ataupun email dia minta apa. Now, don't forget, ada sebahagian kat bawah ni juga. Okay? So read here. In about 80 words, write an email to Laila giving her some advice. So maksudnya, reply her, give her an advice. Sorry. Something in my throat. Alright, so give her an advice to choose either for jogging, dancing, or do aerobics. But something is wrong in my mouth. Ow. Sorry. Okay, so if in case you tak tahu jogging apa, you tak tahu dancing tu apa, or you have no idea what aerobics is, so that's why it's put here, or perhaps something else. You can also suggest something else as well. As long as it's defeat the purpose of doing that activity is to keep fit. Untuk jadi sehat. Jangan pula suruh dia makan coklat. Oi, okay? I know it's fun, macam sedap, okay, bagus apa, boleh hilangkan stress. But if you take too much chocolate, you're not making someone getting fit. Okay? Alright, so here you have to write an email. Now, apa bentuknya email? How do you write it? What do you start with? If you're writing an email, the first thing you need, okay, bila nak tulis email ni, even in real life, you need an email address. Jangan kau main suka hati. Kalau main tulis email, okay, tulis je, then you have written your email. Hello, you need an email address. Okay, so that's why if say in the question tak ada tulis to ataupun macam ni tak bagi you email address, you have to write in your email address, like from siapa, right? So just create up something email address that you have so that it is indicating that you are writing an email. Now, after that tulis email address, what you need to write is the subject. Apa purpose, apa tajuk email tu is about. Now, have a look at my example here on my left. Alright, so have a look here on my left here. Okay, so this is my, you can say sample answer. You can write better than this. This is just me trying to help you to see how does an email look like. I think I forgot to write something here, which is an email address. Okay. Sampai from, contohnya lah, Anis Sakura at yahoo.com. Okay? Alright, so you need to have an email address and then you have to have a subject. Now, subject ni tajuk, noi, janganlah tulis satu perenggan pula ataupun tulis 300 perkataan. You just make it really short, please. Okay, so this subject is usually to describe what is that email is about. Now, here you are asked to write an email to give her an advice which one she should decide to keep fit. So my suggestion on the subject is my advice to keep fit. See, very simple. I know if I see this, okay, this is my email. Like Laila, bila dia baca my email, okay, ni Anis punya advice macam mana nak keep fit. Okay, so that's the purpose of the subject. Okay, now, so that's the structure. And then after dah tulis from, dah tulis email address tu, dah tulis subject, what you need to write is this. Hi Laila, ataupun dear Laila, hello, hey y'all, macam selalu I cakap hey y'all korang tu kan, greetings. Okay, so here this portion, alright, greeting mesti ada. That's the structure for your email address. You need to address, you need to tell like, okay, who is receiving. You have to, macam dia macam tulis surat jugalah. Okay, siapa yang menerima tu, you have to write it. Okay, and then after that tulis greetings, then you have to write an introduction. Macam biasa bila kita tulis essay, we have to have 3 things. Okay, first you have to introduce, you have to introductionkan you punya essay. Okay, even though it's a short one, you have to introduce juga. Second, the point, okay, ataupun content, body. Then after that you have to conclude it. Okay, you kena buat conclusion. Alright, and then afterwards jangan lupa dia punya signature. So here this one is actually the introduction part. Now, introduction dalam email tak usah buat panjang sangat, mesti pendek. Kalau boleh jangan buat panjang sangat. So here if you notice lah, kalau kira lah 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, dalam lebih kurang 20 perkataan aja, tak lebih daripada itu. Okay, very short. Alright, so here usually in the introduction is the purpose. Okay, ataupun nak menceritakan kenapa you tulis. Okay, kalau if this is you writing a new one, but it's obvious that you are replying to give her an advice, right? What you can also write in the introduction is you react to her email. Okay, now another thing is this introduction ataupun greeting ni sangat penting to indicate the language that you're using. What I mean by this kan, siapa penerima your email. Kalau cikgu, you have to be careful. You cannot be very casual. Your tone of language have to be formal. But here we are writing back to your friend. So your audience adalah, audience tu maksudnya receiver. Siapa yang akan terima email you ni. Okay, so if it's your friend, imagine you talking to your friend, takkan nak guna anda, takkan nak guna baginda, say for example like in Malay, ataupun beliau, something like that, right? You need to use kamu, kau, awak, I, you, come on lah. So that kind of tone when you're talking to your friend. Come on, I don't think so that you were gonna talk to your friend macam very well, unless it's a like, how to say this, probably if that is your style, I respect that. Probably you are very very polite. Wow. Okay, seriously, that's not sarcasm. That's like, seriously, it's really hard to find people that's very polite these days. Okay, so but usually when you talk to your friend, it is in a casual way. It's not really in a formal, like professional way. Okay, so your tone, your language, even the level of the words that you're using, janganlah bombastic sangat. Okay, you have to make it very simple also, right? So that's why it depends on who you are writing to. This example, tengok dekat soalan your friend. Okay, now so here, nampak dekat sini, I too was feeling out of shape not too long ago. So this one, okay, what I write here is I react to her email sebab dia tak sihat. I pun macam, aku pun tak sihat juga. Nampak tak? Macam kawan, bercakap dengan kawan. And then I actually, if you notice, I already answer also her question. She said, what should I do to keep fit? And I answered, I decided to take up dancing too. Technically, this is not me telling, come on lah, it's obvious, take dancing lah. Or like, wow, what should I do to keep fit? Go take dancing. I didn't say that. I said that I also, ni macam indirectly lah jawab dekat Laila ni, I also tak sihat hari tu. So I decided I take dancing. So nampak tak? Actually, I'm actually giving her an advice that dancing is what I will do to keep fit. Kind of like that. So this is where indirectly I'm answering the question. So I mentioned just now, introduction ni, usually for you to write your purpose. Okay, why are you writing the email? Second, you are answering the question as well. Okay, what the question wants. So here, it's asking you to decide whether to take jogging, dancing, or do aerobics. Now, here, on this question, it's asking you to choose 1 out of 3. Okay, some question might want to ask you 1 out of 2. Now, here's about 1 out of 3, so you don't need to really macam buat comparison ataupun nak bagi tahu the other is the like this is better, that one is not really, macam tu tak payah. Sebab ada banyak. But if it's comparing, maksudnya dia bagi you 2 option, you need to pick one. Say for example, you writing this portion kan, introduction, you bagi tahu apa yang you pilih. The first paragraph, you telling good things about your choice. Second paragraph, 3. The third paragraph, you need to clarify kenapa tak ambil the other option. Say for example but this question, you minta you pilih 1 out of 3. So no need to macam, what's the word bash, ataupun macam bagi tahu the other options is not that good. Tak payah. Okay, because you have to tell about 2 things, so macam bagi panjang sangat. Alright, so I answering the question which I want Laila to take up dancing. Why? This is where you answer the body part. Kenapa? What does dancing do? Okay, so here, mana sampai mana ni? Okay, so this is the body. Okay, why? So why ataupun other than question why, you can also use how. Okay, remember, pernah dengar tak WH questions? Now when you writing body, WH questions can really help you. Why, what, how many, when. Okay, this kind of question can really help you to cari points, to cari elaboration, to cari example, to buat your points ataupun body you ni macam bukan 1 ayat je, at least ada 5 atau 6 ayat. Okay, so here my answer was dancing is fun. Yeah, if you enjoy music, you like to macam wiggle sikit kan, so it's fun. And then you are more likely to stick to it. Sebab kadang-kadang bila kita start menari, mungkin kita nak macam continue lagi. Alright, so here it can also help you lose weight. Okay, so here kalau you perasan, Miss dah bagi 1 point. And then Miss also bagi lose weight, 2nd point. And then ada bagi satu lagi, improve your coordination, third point. Okay, now so that's what dancing can do. Also, apart from that, here in the body, okay, another thing that I wanted to show you as well, this phrase, apart from that, furthermore. Don't use it too much actually. This is where macam okay lah, 2 okay lah. Jangan buat 3, macam tiap-tiap ayat you tulis. What is this? Is actually the connectors or conjunction. Okay, these are really good to help you to start your sentences ataupun to connect the points. Okay, so here it's nice to use it, but don't use it too much. Kalau boleh dalam satu paragraph, paling banyak pun 2 lah, jangan lebih daripada tu. So kalau banyak sangat, it shows that you have limited ways on how to structure your sentence. Yang ni akan kacau your language. Okay, alright. So apart from that, dancing can help you relieve your stress. So tadi 1, 2, 3. Now another one, relieve your stress. 4. The 4th point. And then furthermore, if you join a dance class, you can make new friends. I put here 5. Okay, so if you notice, what I've highlighted is actually the points. Okay, why dancing is good to keep. Why I advise Laila to take dancing for her to keep fit, and these are the benefits. Okay, now if you notice as well, bila dapat soalan ni kan, ada tak dia bagi tahu pasal dancing is fun, improve your coordination, lose weight? Tak ada kan? This is me thinking about it. So when you get this kind of question, this short communicative message, you need to find your points. You are kena fikir, you have to challenge your pengetahuan. So as I mentioned earlier, please do your homework, please do your effort to start reading articles, start watching beneficial videos, janganlah tengok kartun je. Well, actually sometimes kartun pun boleh tolong juga sebab ada a few cartoons that can teach you about real life, all those things, right? But try to find this medium ataupun cari benda-benda yang boleh tambahkan pengetahuan you. Alright, please find documentaries, find news, find ni dulu tak tahu sekarang ada lagi Reader's Digest. This can really help you to get more general knowledge, right? Or find, tengok dekat video-video ni, how does something works. That's a really good video as well. Okay? Now, so this kind of thing, you kena banyak membaca. I cannot help you. I don't have the power to transfer my knowledge to you. I can only say it and you listen and then you see whether you absorb it or not. Kalau you tak absorb, you're lost. Okay? So here, as I mentioned, in this kind of question, you yang kena cari points dia. Alright? Now, dah habis dengan body. Okay, so this is the body part. Tadi ada introduction and then greetings kan? So, then you close it. So here is the conclusion. Okay, so conclusion ni, how do you write it? It's usually when you write hope, ataupun value, ataupun lesson learned, ataupun in email, it can also be an action item. Ataupun macam action item ni macam request lah. Okay, request ataupun order. Bukan order makanan ke apa ya, if email suruh you order makan, lain cerita lah. But order as in you minta, for example lah, you order Laila to do something. That's also something that can be part of your email address as well. Not order lah, instruction. Change the word, instruction Okay, that's usually in the conclusion. Ataupun sometimes instruction also will be in your body as well. Okay, but you have to be careful with that. Then, dialogue, greeting, introduction, body, conclusion. Don't forget this part. This part this one. Signature. Okay, so when you're writing a note, when you send someone an email, don't you want to let the person know who's receiving, like who's writing it? Okay, that's why you need to put your signature so that it's telling, okay, this is what I'm saying, voila, from me, Anis. From yourself, your name, something like that. Okay, so that's the function of this the signature. Now, kalau macam ni, Miss tulis terus nama Anis je tau. Ada juga dia punya contoh-contoh lain. Say for example, let me give you some example untuk greetings. So, say for example, you writing greetings kan? One of the examples that you can write, that one is start with Hi Laila. You can also say hey or hello ataupun dear sir, madam, ataupun the nama of the person, dear cousin, dear father, dear mother, dear brother, depending on who you need to write. So that's why go back to your question, who is your audience, who is your receiver, siapa yang akan terima your note, your email. Okay, so that's for the greeting part. Now introduction, this one is what I felt, right? So introduction, okay, I can write it here lah. So purpose, answering question. I also wanted to add here feelings as well. You can add feelings as well. How do you felt at that timing? Ataupun how do you, it's not feelings yang bukan emotion. There's another one. Like say for example, people ask you, how are you? Okay, I am good, I am well. So this kind of question, this is kind of like, it's not greeting. What do you call this? Tanya khabar. Okay, so that's something that you can also put in your introduction. What's tanya khabar in English? Yeah. What do you call those? Sorry. I know there's a word to explain this, but I cannot get it now. Okay, when I have it, I will let you guys know. This like portion where you are tanya khabar. Okay, how are you? This kind of thing. That kind of things goes under introduction. Okay, so greetings, introduction. Now for body, as I mentioned just now, you use why, how. So here, this is the WH question. Okay, this is gonna help you a lot, not only in this short communicative message when you write essays for like 80 words, the 120 words, this is gonna help you a lot. Okay, now greetings, body, introduction, conclusion. Okay, as I mentioned here, hope, value, lesson learned. I hope, please, okay, when you're trying to ask someone, please do something, right? Please do something about it. Looking forward to get your reply. What are the things? Do send me a follow-up to tell me how it goes, something like that. Okay, so that's for. Okay, sorry. Oh man, ambil baju I miss. Sorry, tiba-tiba keluar marker punya ni pula. My god, salah pakai baju putih. Alright, so conclusion, there's that part. And then the last one, signature. I'm not going to use one black anymore so that I'll save my baju. Now, signature. Okay, you can write either name terus atau you can write regards. Ataupun sincerely, honestly ada government twist honestly again? No, I don't think people put honestly anymore. Your friend, your friend, your brother, with love, and then the name. Must write name. Jangan tak tulis, kena tulis. Okay? So, that's about it for short communicative message. Alright? So, let me see here if there's anything else I need to add in. Signature, greetings, body. I think that's about it. Okay? How about this? Let me help you to get more points. Kalau this is for dancing, right? So let's see what's the points, because I got like close to 10 minutes. Let's elaborate. Let's try to find the points to bagi tahu jogging, if say jogging is what I choose or aerobics is what I choose. Let's do this quickly. Okay, so say for example, that is for dancing. Say for example, we chose jogging. Okay, so this is where WH questions can help us. So how do you why do you jog, right? Like, so how do you do it, jogging? To be honest with you, I don't like jogging much, so that's why I don't want to choose jogging. But instead, I think sorry, why people do jogging, correct me if I'm wrong, because oh, okay, janganlah keluar, habis baju aku tinggal. Sorry. So jogging, because to build stamina. Okay. Also lose weight as well. Because I feel like those who jog, right, those who go running and everything, they have really high stamina. They can really like go through a day with really a lot of energy. So FYI, if you like jogging, it means that if you want to build stamina, jogging is one of the ways. Lose weight. And then okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop using the black color because it's dripping. Okay, that's really dangerous. Build stamina, lose weight. What are the things? Jogging. It's cheap, actually. It's free. You don't need to pay anything. Because when you go to the park or you go and jog at the street or road, you don't need to pay anything, right? So it's free. Say for example, you don't like people. So it's a what's it called? It's not really a actually sometimes if you do it with someone else, it's also social life. What are the things are jogging? What are the things are jogging? That's why I didn't choose jogging because I cannot find any points. Sorry. Okay, I had free of charge. Sorry. That I have for you. So sorry, I cannot help you much on the jogging. See, I think I also have to go and find some videos why people go jogging. Probably, if I know why, then probably one day I'll start jogging as well. So that's for jogging. Now, aerobics. Technically, aerobics dengan dancing is close to each other. Lebih kurang actually. Aerobics ni macam Zumba juga. Alright? So, where should I write it? I'll just write it here. So aerobics, why people do it? Because it's fun, and then you can make new friends as well because you will need to do it in groups. All right, make new friends, lose weight as well. What are the things? Aerobics. What are the things what other good things about aerobics? Aerobics to keep fit. Easy moves. Because dancing, if say that you take hip hop or crump or like ballet or those kind of things, those are really hard moves. But here it's easy to follow. Because aerobics is intentionally to make the steps easy to do. Okay, so I got 4 for you. Alright, so that's about it for me. I don't have anything else. Does anyone have any question? If none, I think I can end for today. Let me see if there's anything else. How many minutes I have? I got 5 more minutes. You know what? Let me do this. Now, this is for email. Okay, kalau you perasan ada email address, subject, and then the blah blah blah, highlight everything. Now, for short message or note, similar, sama, but tak ada lah. From subject ni tak ada. Okay, that's the difference between email dengan short message. Kalau short message, terus start dengan hi Laila, and then introduction, body, conclusion, and also signature. Cuma bila email, you need this. That's the difference. That's the only difference between email dengan short message ataupun note. Okay? So say for example, you get a question and then they ask you to reply a message. Janganlah pula kelang kabut. Apa benda ni dia benar pula? It's the same thing. When you're writing an email, when you write a short message, it's the same thing. The difference is email ada email address. Short message tak ada. Okay? Now, the purpose is untuk tulis tu nak sampaikan message, okay, ataupun nak reply message. So you have to be short, sweet and concise. Okay? Now, let me see if there's anything else that I need to add here. Let me see here. I think that's about it that I have for you. Let me see if there's anything else that I need to write here. Ratings. No, that's about it. Okay. So, as I mentioned earlier, this question, okay, it's asking you untuk tulis kena pilih sama ada jogging, dancing or aerobics ataupun perhaps something else. You know what? Let me give you something else what you can suggest as well. Oh, lupa. Yang hitam tu keluar semua you. You can also suggest cycling or running or any sports like badminton. Now badminton kan boleh main kan? Badminton. Let me see if there's anything else. Sports. Going to the gym. Okay, or Zumba. Zumba also. See, there's a lot of ways for you to keep fit. But as I give you all these points, why does it help you to keep fit? Now, that's a homework for you to do. Okay, what you can do is kenapa cycling keep fit? What does it do? Running, semua benda, apa benefit dia? Okay, right. Now, let me see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, what I wanted to say. Kan ni ada 3 option, right? There will be an option, there will be a question where you need to compare. Now, if it's comparison and you need to choose one, you have to mention both in your email. Kena bagi tahu. So first, maybe masa introduction apa yang you pilih, and then the second paragraph, kenapa you pilih apa yang you pilih. And then the third, 1, 2, 3, the third paragraph, kenapa tak pilih the other one. And then last, baru conclude, okay, this is my advice, hope you follow it, and then bye-bye, something like that. Okay? Oh yeah, I forgot. Now, in the conclusion, don't forget to say bye. Alright? So bye. So here in conclusion, goodbye or thanks. You have to put either one of this. If you say thanks, you need to say bye-bye lah. If you say bye, if you say thanks, you don't need to say bye-bye. If you say bye, you don't need to say thanks. Either one. You don't need to put both. Okay? So, that's about it from me. If say that you are not clear, you need to get more information. Miss, kalau macam ni boleh ke buat? And then, you need to ask me to help to check your writing ke apa, do contact me or contact other tutors dekat our eTuisyen online, and then go and find under Ask Tutor. Okay, do contact us. Okay, if you have anything that you need help on. But if there's nothing else, I wish you the best. Please, as I mentioned in this part, okay, dekat part ni, yang part kena tulis short communicative message ni, Fajar semua dia tengok dekat dalam ni kan, ya Allah serabutnya board ni, so sorry ya. Okay, but what I wanted to say is short communicative message, dalam soalan, dia takkan bagi you points. You need to come up with it. So it means korang kena banyak membaca. Tambah pengetahuan Sorry, no shortcut. This is what you need to do. Okay, if you put the effort, confirm you can answer the question easily. You can do your homework easily. That's why do the effort. Jangan malas. So sorry, I cannot help you on that one. But what I can help you, this is the structure. This is how it looks like. What is expected for you to start with, macam mana nak tulis introduction dia, macam mana nak tulis body dia, macam mana nak tulis conclusion, dan end it with signature. Oh, jangan lupa kena start dengan greetings. Now, lupa Miss nak cakap. Kenapa kena susah payah belajar tulis email dengan tulis short message or note? this is one of the ways for you to communicate with someone. Bila nak sekarang ni kan zaman virtual, so you need to know how to write email. That's why this is why it's asked from you untuk belajar macam mana nak tulis. Okay, so that's about it from me. Until then, I'll see you when I see you. Bye everyone.